There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Miniatures Rundown. I am Josh.
I'm Mitchell.
I'm Cody.
You told me
I
to mute mine.
told you to
and
mute
forgot
yours,
to mute yours.
and then didn't mute mine.
Way to go, Mitchell. 2 seconds in. And
Already messed up.
already messing up. So welcome to our Adepticon Hall stream for everybody who is here.
And we have 7
Come
people.
see how we spent
I
money.
see Fiverr in the chat. Hello, Fiverr. Good to see you again. We hung out at Fiverr at Adepticon a lot. It was great. I see Valkyrie Wings. That guy looks like a nerd. Don't know who that is.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
looks like a nerd. It's me.
So we're doing kind of a, if you're watching this post live, we're also going to put this up as a VOD.
Mhm.
We wanted to talk about the cool stuff we got at Adepticon, but we didn't want to just do a long-term video where we showed the cool stuff.
Yeah.
We're still going to do an Adepticon video. We've got some great footage. But let's start with, we're going to kind of do show and tell format.
Mhm.
Let's start with the biggest thing I got.
Oh, you want me to pass?
Yeah. You know what? I don't even think we're going to use, let's just use my camera for that.
Yeah,
Because,
oh my god, I don't want to break it.
oh no, please break it.
Well, we broke something. There it
It's
goes.
just the lights. There we go.
So
So I've got there is a vendor, the Toledo Games booth at Adepticon, often called the Bits Box guy or the Bits guy. He sells just this game store from Toledo, Ohio, I presume.
Mhm.
Toledo, Washington. He sells basically used or bits of wargaming stuff, a lot of Warhammer, but a lot of other things. And I got these. These are Sector Mechanica strain pieces, and they're not anything special by themselves, but I got them for like $75.
Yeah.
So I'm using these for my Necromunda terrain.
Good for kill team.
This one I'm not going to turn sideways because the profile looks like something I don't want to get demonetized for.
Not on.
I'm going to be cutting this one up so it doesn't look like that anymore.
Oh, you're gonna ruin his shrine?
Yeah, I'm going to ruin his shrine.
Oh.
Sorry. You can go ahead and put those on the floor now.
Okay, we'll put them in between us.
They get a little room. It's okay. I'm going to glue them back together.
Okay.
These are getting a hobby, so I'll take into them.
You want to do mine next?
Sure.
My first one. And of course, I forgot. Well, first of all, I forgot 2 things. We'll go over the other one later.
Apparently, I'm a little quiet. Testing.
I got from the same bits vendor a really cheap Tyrannid. Oh, what is it? Not a Patriarch. The Patriarch's the Gene Stealer cult one.
I don't know.
The Tyrannid version.
The
of it,
Tyrannid
yeah.
version of the Patriarch. It was $24 instead of like 70 was what it's going for right now. It was missing one of its fingers. I'm okay with this. I know. Hey, my fiance's here.
You said you didn't have that model?
I did not have that one.
Okay.
So that is the first thing I'm showing off.
Well,
I said I forgot it. That's all.
Okay.
we both just said that.
You know,
Anyway.
show and tell has 1 assignment, and you just got a 0.
No, it has 2. Show and tell.
You get a 50%.
You got a 0.
It's still a fail.
All right. Now Cody.
This
Yeah,
is
Cody,
my squat prospector. I forget his name.
Bartigen Exosuit.
Yeah, that name.
So Cody, while he's not appeared on the Necromunda yet,
Not
is
yet.
also a massive Necromunda fan. He plays squats. He likes them so much that he bought and painted this at
Yes.
Adepticon.
Yep.
I ran out the hotel parking lot at like 10 o'clock at night just so I could prime him and not look like a
Oh,
total
his
weirdo
bathroom's
under
good.
the guise of darkness. And yeah, I wanted to get a game in with him, so I painted him up. I didn't end up actually playing with him, but he's special to me in that way that I bought and painted him there.
There is something that feels good about getting and painting a model like that week, that day. Even.
Yeah.
Especially at a convention because it's.
I
a
don't
whole
do
new
that
thing.
very much, but with this guy I did. I mean, he still needs basing, but like that's 95% of my
Yeah.
Warhammer crap. So
Same.
Brenda asks, Mitchell, is that the giant flying serpent, giant flying, serpent, dragon guy?
No, it's not the giant
it's
flying.
the alien with the ET phone home finger.
No, she hasn't seen that one. It's.
Oh.
I had my Lord of Change in the garage, and
Ah.
she's like, "I moved your giant dragon thing." I'm like, "It's clearly a bird." But fine. Anyway,
Dragon. bird.
Do you want me to go next because I have so much?
you have so
Yes,
much stuff.
We're
you
gonna
want
be
the-
doing the
Josh
the
is a
Cylon Eye.
sucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring me the. I got these 2 things. So these are not actually released. These are from Monument Hobbies. Go ahead and put those on the camera. These are from Monument Hobbies, who are the makers of my favorite acrylic paint, I still love the
I'll hold.
contrast style and that stuff, but I've been moving more into learning to like actually layer and stuff like that. And these are their new texture paints. The cement one, those are not the final labels, I'm told.
I love these labels a
They
lot, though.
should be.
Those are not yet available on the website. But the cement looks more like cement than any other miniature painting product I've ever used.
Yeah, it was so impressive that it was specifically impressive to the point that I wanted it, and then by the time I went back, it was gone. So I'll get it when it comes
You
out.
can use some of mine if you need something cement. It's very nerdy of us to say, "Wow, this thing makes cement." Isn't that exciting? Cement, the most boring material, but it makes cement so well.
It does.
And the golden earth is just a really nice earthy texture paste.
Mhm.
I don't have a picture of the model I put it on yet.
Wow.
So,
But yeah, I'm looking forward to these coming out.
all right, Mitchell, what else you got?
I got some freebies. I have 2 freebies. I have a lot of freebies. I have this measuring widget from Gray Matter Gaming. I didn't end up buying anything from them, but they were very nice to me. I have 2 objective markers that were just given to me by Adepticon. And then I have some little extra minis. Everybody got one of these.
Now, specifically,
What? Oh no. Specifically what?
those were from a friend from the Goobertown Discord server named Sharp.
Yeah.
I forget his real name.
I did not know this person, but they walked up and asked if I wanted a mini, and I said yes.
He handed out kobolds to anybody who was interested. Cody and I also got one, and I forgot them at home.
But we all got the same one, so it's fine.
Yeah.
There was also a thief and a source and a warrior.
A
Yeah.
fighter,
We all got the sorcerer because it was cool.
He was the
Yeah,
coolest
he was the coolest one.
And then the last free thing I got that I have here is this little bone guy. He's a little skeletal thief. He was also just given to me randomly for free.
And that was from the Seocast booth, right?
Yeah, the Seocast
Yeah.
booth. And then they had the other one that you got, which was the
I got a barbarian guy.
the barbarian.
Yeah, and I got the edgy bone guy like you. I
Yeah.
just haven't put mine together yet.
He's just 2 arms and a base. Anyway, that's my free stuff. Josh.
What else have I got? So much.
Oh yeah, you have an entire box back there, huh?
Yeah, you want to just do all Lord of the Rings at once?
Yeah, probably.
Because I got a lot of them. So it's not Adepticon if you don't play and buy into a game.
One of the things that I brought home was the want to play the Lord of the Rings miniatures game.
That's the gift that keeps on buying all year round.
Yes. The unfortunate GW curse of this game looks cool, doesn't it?
Oh my God.
Still going?
Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm not going to show all of it off. But I watched Mitchell play a demo of them at Adepticon. And I picked up the Easterlings faction, the guy in the cool red and gold armor who got 40 seconds of screen time in the second movie. 60 seconds if you count deleted scenes in the third movie.
I do.
But they're really cool. They've got pikes and stuff like that. I got the cataphracts, which are the horse riders. That's just how the box looks like. That's the boring.
Yeah. So this is all that matters.
Yeah.
We got the cataphracts.
But if you want,
There we go. We're zooming out.
some what the actual minis look like.
Yeah. Oh, you did some of the.
Yeah. Well, I was in such a hurry to prime them
Right.
that then I primed in black and I realized they wouldn't show up on screen.
Oh.
in primed black. So I quickly slap chopped them all of them.
Oh, did you do that today?
Yes.
Nice.
I got a box of the warriors, who are the guys with bows and shields, and then one of them. I think their names are Rutabaga and Burger.
Yeah, Rutabaga and Burger.
It's like Rutabi and Borgir. or something like that.
Borgir.
They're not even in the books. They're made up. But I don't know. I really like the way these factions look. So, of course, GW has the booth there, and they have a bunch of Forge World stuff.
Yeah.
So I think we all got a fair bit of Forge World stuff.
Were these Forge World or were these plastic?
No, the warriors are plastic.
I wasn't sure what these were.
Yeah, the warriors are plastic. Everyone else is Forge World.
Okay.
But I also want to show off, because I also got these Eastern Commanders. And if you're not familiar with why some people hate resin, it's because this is what their idea of resin is.
We're gonna talk trash about GW real
We're
quick.
talk trash about GW real quick. Games Workshop, once upon a time, released a material called Finecast. And Finecast is resin, but it's the worst resin ever.
Yeah.
And if you zoom in on some of the detail on these, you can see that they don't look good.
No.
Like the guy with the staff and the gal with the sword and shield over there are also resin, but those are newer resin sculpts.
Oh, so this is also resin?
Yes. And if you put him on screen.
Yeah, that
put him
looks-
next to
I'll put them next to this one.
Like the difference in detail and in quality is night and day.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Both resin, but one of them is fine cast. Specifically, it was an old metal model that recast resin, but they cheaped out. So many people don't like resin because of this.
Yeah, and it's a shame because GW's resin is probably one of the worst on the market.
The new stuff's fine.
Yeah?
It's just that old stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's resin. He looks
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah,
That's true.
Bartend's resin.
That's good.
Yeah, Brenda's Rutabaga. Oh, we gotta tell Brenda about Turnip 28.
Yeah. I think I told her already.
Oh yeah, the turnip-based board gaming.
Yeah.
So yeah, look forward to more Lord of the Rings content as we stumble into this game.
Yeah.
Mitchell didn't buy any Lord of the Rings there.
No, but since I have bought the Isengard starter and some extra heroes, because technically you can't run the whole Isengard starter by itself. So yeah, I'm dipping my toes.
As am I. Looking forward to painting
Says sorry, Josh, it is difficult to hear you when we see the table.
these. Does that mean when we zoom
Like-
in to the mini? Can you hear me now? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I read it out.
You read it out. I will put
That might
this-
be because I was leaning over.
Eh,
I think it was because I was leaning over away from the mic.
away from the mic. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, mic discipline is hard.
Yep.
And I'm not good at it.
Did you want to do another, or did you have another thing, Cody?
I got more.
Oh,
okay.
Cody, I didn't realize you got some too.
I did get some too. The Monument Hobby basing stuff we were just talking
And it's two
about.
different
I got
ones.
the Red Earth and the Snow. I got Red Earth because Blood Angels are from Val and it kind of looks like Mars.
Mm.
And Snow just because I like snow stuff. And
Their snow looks really good too.
it does. I saw some examples of it and I'm hooked. The GW stuff was pretty decent, but
Hey, Matt.
that is better.
They
Yeah,
can
I-
only. Yeah. Did you see that?
I have no idea why that would go. How about now? Let's talk.
Let's test now. Someone in chat, can you hear me now when the camera is not focused on me? But how about now? Thank you, Nick Gary. I apologize.
It's just not focused.
That's still happening.
Yeah. So wait, is it now we can hear you? Okay, so yeah, there was a button we had to hit a button.
Sell
Okay.
button.
Okay, this is why we tested out. Streaming teething.
Yeah, that's about it. Just two more of the
So snow
Hobby
is
basing.
one of those that's really hard to get right.
yes.
And we saw the sample of the snow. It looked great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
GW snow, more GW trash time. The Valhalla Blizzard, don't buy that. It's terrible.
Yeah, I have it. It's
It's very okay. I mean, it's better than like using like what do people do like baking soda and glue and stuff that just
Yeah.
looks like white sand. It's better than that, but not much.
Yeah.
This stuff is 10 times better than even that.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
that's why I picked
So
it
if you
up.
play Space Wolves,
yeah, that's where my snow is.
My wife is in the chat. Hello, wife.
Is that Eddie?
Edie. Yeah.
Edie.
hello, Mrs. Cody.
You're still going, Josh?
I'm still going.
Okay. I have 3 more things to show off.
It's a rookie.
Well, no, I have 4 more.
You gotta pump those numbers up.
Yeah.
I got some. I'm just gonna do like all the Forge World
I-
stuff I got.
I was responsible with my money, Josh. It's a lie.
So those are some Orlok gangers that are only available on Forge World. Specifically, they're the Lady Orlok gangers
Mhm.
because there aren't any of those in the base kit. And I like having some more diversity of people in my gang, especially when the lore says like, "Oh yeah, it's pretty equal parts," and then
Yeah.
there's like all dudes.
Yeah,
It's like,
just burly men.
so yeah, just so I got some of those. I'm particularly excited to use the heavy bolter one, which is the one in the middle.
Yeah, and I do have some of the Vansar Forge World guys, and they look pretty good. Josh,
the-
I'm keeping all these, by the way. These are mine.
oh, well, I gotta go back to Adepticon. See you next year.
Yeah.
Stream over. I got these two. These will probably end up getting used for
Oh, so bright.
Necromunda as well. The Infosite Assassin and
Oh, I
a-
didn't know that you picked these up.
Yeah, because I wanted one of those forever. A lot of these things, it's like
Okay.
I want them, but
Yeah.
Forge World has I think
Perfect.
a minimum purchase of $120 for free shipping.
Yeah.
So I've never bought them.
Which is pretty easy to hit if we're being real.
Well, those were only like $30 a pop.
Yeah,
So
that's regular character price now.
can't wait to convert them to use somehow in Necromunda.
You can make these into mercenaries.
And then last but certainly not least, I got some Blood Bowl minis, although I am not getting into Blood Bowl.
You're right.
2 of them are Rat Ogres that will be used for Rat Ogres in
Mm.
Age of Sigmar, because if you've seen the Rat Ogre models, they look like action figures, like
They-
the kind that you can see the hinge.
They look terrible.
And then I also got the this like Dryad thing that I've wanted for a long time for
Mm.
converting purposes. I was gonna originally use that for Cities of Sigmar. Cities of Sigmar might be going away, but
Yeah.
my want of that model did not.
That's not bad.
So
Cool. Yeah, you were talking about getting the Rat Ogres for a long time.
yeah, if you buy 4 of them, it's the most expensive unit you'll ever
Oh,
see.
you did end up getting the 2-headed one.
He looks fine.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Sure. One of the other things I got. Sorry, I'm pulled away from the mic.
Oh,
Are I have not had measuring sticks before. I got these from Tabletop Armory. The guys were very nice. They were really, really affordable. They go from 3 inches all the way up to 14, and they have this in half-inch size and full-inch size. And they also have like these magnetic trays and stuff that they sit in, and they're like stackable and kind of like modular. And I thought about buying more, but
I got to use those before you because I forgot my tape measure for
yeah,
our,
when we played
for our
Necromunda.
Necromunda game. So I got to use the sticks. They're very handy.
Yeah,
I just needed my 4-inch stick for 1 movement and 8-inch for 2.
greetings to Gurmungeon, who
Curmudgeon.
says hello.
Hello.
Hello, greetings.
Don't be a Gurmungeon about it. Yeah.
But
Oh my
Cody, do you have anything else?
yes.
There's a whole other bag over there.
I do.
Wow,
I
your bag
guess-
managed to survive because mine didn't.
I mean, barely.
My
Yours-
bag.
Yours didn't make it to the parking lot.
Since you
No,
kind
it
of flooded with single models from GW, these are the other 2 single models I got.
Got great.
This covers one of mine too because this is the convention exclusive Commissar.
Yeah, the Commissar
Yeah, and you got
exclusive to
I'm gonna try and
Adepticon.
put
I
that
bought that just
later on for
because it's my first Adepticon and just another little memento for the event.
Mhm.
And then Greyfax, she's a model I've been kind of looking at and thinking about for the past, I don't know, month or so. She's gonna go with my Knights army because she can do some weird stuff with Knights.
Mm.
And I've been looking for her for a while. She's sold out like everywhere. We don't have her here in the store.
She's plastic, right?
She's plastic. Yeah. She's sold out on Games Workshop as well. She might not be at this point.
Yeah.
But I found her. I was like, that was like kind of my fetch model, or yeah. And yeah, those are the 2 other GW things I bought. Actually, no, there's one more.
I just wanted to point out I also got Torgor Split Eye, who is the other convention exclusive model.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
didn't buy
Sigmar
him
one.
because I don't play much Sigmar.
He looks pretty cool,
Yep.
so I wanted to pick him up.
He looks cool, but
I ended up not picking either one up.
and last thing from the GW booth, the funny story about these dice. Like I play squats in Necromunda. We've talked about that already. I was like, man, I think the only thing else I'd want from here is the squats dice. If I could only find them, they're out of production. And Josh, literally 10 seconds later, is like, "Oh, you mean these dice?" And held them up, and I'm like, "Yep, that's a sign."
I'm seeing Matt struggle behind.
Yeah, some great Zoom work, boss. There we go. They're squats dice. We've shown them off on the channel. Necromunda does need proprietary dice. One of the other things that makes
Makes them hard to get into.
quick, Matt.
Yeah.
How quick can you put a banner up there to the Necromunda video?
Yeah. He's like, gotcha.
Yeah. Hacker voice? No.
But that's my my GW stuff.
I didn't buy a
From
ding dang
GW.
thing in the GW booth.
I guess I consider these. I think you also got someone from this vendor too.
Technically no, but also technically yes.
Okay. So there's a vendor called the Dice Baron
Mhm.
who's got some really cool dice. These, for example, are there we go. Pretty clearly designed to be Rohan dice, even
Mhm.
though I don't play Rohan. In,
Yeah.
But I didn't love
They
the
got-
Easterlings
They
one.
got nice little horsies on them.
And I love the color scheme.
Yeah.
But what I really am excited about is these. These are for Age of Sigmar. So if you've never played Age of Sigmar, there are rules for terrain, where the terrain rules, like you roll for like what certain terrain things do.
Mhm.
And they're kind of annoying because normally what people do is you roll a 1 through 6 and you have to put a 1 there, but you still have to consult a chart.
Yeah.
For these, you just roll these dice and then put it on there, and it's the name of that thing for the terrain.
It was really nice.
I
And
showed
GW did have something that was like this, but it had the symbol and not the name. So you still had to look at the chart. It didn't
Yeah.
even matter.
wasn't great.
Yeah.
Buy our books.
These are great.
Yeah, and they were pretty affordable too.
Mhm.
And you said you technically but didn't?
So I didn't because they're from the same guy, They're from Baron of Dice, but they are the
Creature cast.
Creature Caster dice from the Creature Caster booth.
Oh, because they have a partnership.
Yeah, because they have a partnership. So I bought this from the Creature Caster booth, but they are technically from the same vendor. So yeah, obviously we haven't pulled these out of the package yet, but these are really nice. They're like a very, very nice matte texture on them.
Yeah, I particularly like the fact that the Rohan ones I got are square-sided.
Yeah, that is nice. And they had a huge variety.
I
too.
like square-sided dice more than
they're generally better.
Nick Gary pointing out here that the Commissar comes on a 32 millimeter base.
And the regular one is on a 25.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting. I think
28,
is it on 28 now?
maybe. I don't
Is
know.
the new because their new Commissar might be on a 28.
Yeah.
I might be wrong.
I haven't built my new Commissar
could
yet. I
not
still
tell
have
you.
the old one who looks like a pirate. In either case, that does actually kind of regular's on 28 millimeter now. He says, interesting.
Yeah.
That does kind of matter because they are about orders, which is about
Yeah, like
range.
auras.
So
and,
yeah, auras. So it does kind of matter actually.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I guess legally that means you could play that Commissar in a 32 if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You're being a real power gamer doing that, I guess. But you go for it.
Well, if
Put
that's the only one you got. I mean,
put
it's
them
not
on the
really a power
Nagash
gamer.
120 millibase. I don't know. It came in the box. I don't know what to tell you.
I wonder why the
Um,
box was so big.
Speaking of Creature Caster, do you want to cover Creature Caster? Because you and I both got something. from
Yes,
Creature Caster.
and so did Cody.
So
yeah.
did I.
Cody, you start.
Okay, well, there's not a picture on the box, which is probably a good thing, because my model requires a little bit of modification to be appropriate for YouTube.
So, now if you're not familiar
where
with Creature
is
Caster,
Lord of Arcana.
they make resin models that are really great.
Yeah, gorgeous.
They originally kind of started out as being like stand-ins for like the Lady of Arcana is pretty clearly a stand-in for like a well, imagine if a Lord of Change was not a bird and had stonking great boobs.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they also kind of make models that tend to be shirtless and have their boobs out.
It's basically just the Slanesh ones.
No, they all are. They're
no,
all
they're-
The corn one is also shirtless.
That's
They're all
There's like a version clothed and unclothed.
They
for
have
all of
since moved into a much more variety of models that are
Mhm.
not all like that.
Yeah.
Lady
Yeah.
Arcana is one of their first ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we probably can't. I mean, you could probably open it. I guess you'd probably be
It's in a
fine
bag.
to show it off, but
Ooh, look at the
Brenda goes, "Oh my."
them. Yeah, for my
honkin' Hondas.
if it helps, I wanted the one that did not need any modification.
See, I did the same thing. They had two of the same exact model, except one was shirtless and one
Yeah.
had like a bustier on or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, "Do you have any more of this one?" And they're like, "Yeah." Handed it to me. I paid. I go back to the hotel room. It's the wrong one.
Don't you hate it when you don't mean to buy booze, but you get some?
But I mean, I need to play with green stuff anyway, so
I'm just not gonna edit mine. Sorry. It's fine.
The one I got is safe for work.
God, amateur.
It basically looks like a Forge Fiend.
Yeah. No, it looks more like a
war dog.
yeah, one of the
It's basically their armature or something like that. We can put out some of the pieces there.
some of the bits.
Yeah, I forget what the chaos one's called.
There we go. Just dump
It's
those
a
over.
war dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
we're just gonna
cool.
put one of those censored black bars over it in the future.
Well, mine doesn't need it. Mine just looks like a pretty cool robot dude.
Yeah, because they did have something that was similar to this, except it was a girl on the top.
I didn't see that one.
I didn't see that one either. Mitchell.
They're right next to each other. I can't help it.
So yeah, I didn't have time to assemble this one because this will require a lot of work. You can see
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a fair amount of flashing on here. Creature Caster makes very, very, very high quality models.
Yeah, ridiculously detailed minis.
But
But
then I guess you can't show yours off on camera, can you?
I can try and cover it up.
You just put your thumb over the.
Well, it's gonna my finger will cover most of her torso. Wow. It's
It's a demon lady.
a demon light. I'm trying to. There we go. In the light.
Brenda suggests we blur out part of the model. I don't think poor
Yeah.
Matt has the ability to do that.
To blur live.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is a stand-in for a Slanesh Herald. Very highly detailed, lots and lots of little spikes and bits, and she has a little what did we determine that was? That was a
Sensor.
sensor. She has a sensor.
It needs a
Not,
sensor.
not like a sensor.
Has a sensor and needs a sensor.
And then the last thing I got from the Creature Caster booth is the thing I'm actually the most excited about. Super glue.
What a nerd.
So I had a discussion with a guy at the booth where he was like, "This is the best super glue I've ever used," and I was like, "Well, it better be, or I'm going to leave a scathing review."
It's a $10 bottle of glue.
Yes,
That was my problem with it.
It is a really big bottle, and
It
B,
is.
it is really good.
Have you tried it?
I've been using it on all those resin metals.
Okay.
Really?
It sticks super quickly. I've actually, so far it is my favorite super glue that I've used.
Dang, I should have bought one.
Yeah, like if I
He told me I would regret it, and I do.
I don't like super glue normally.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons I don't like assembling metal, but that thing made assembling metal easy.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, get Infinity.
Now it is very. That's actually what I'm gonna try next. It is very liquid. It's not a gel, and I prefer gel.
I also prefer gel.
But as far as super glue goes, yeah, it's really good.
Cool.
Mitch, do you have anything else?
I have one more. Well, technically two more things. One of which I did not bring. Yeah, I know. I'm very bad. This wasn't a live show. Fine. The very last day, we were at the convention area, and we're like, "Hey, you guys have anything going?" And they were like, "Here's a free board game." And they just handed me a board game. It was in the VIP bag and the specialist bag, and they just had extras.
And it was
The Starfinder Pirates of Skydock.
yeah, it was not an RPG expansion for Starfinder.
It was not.
Just,
It was just a board game.
yeah, it was just a Starfinder board game.
I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, do you got a question? Brenda, it was called Beast Bond.
Beast Bond by Creature Caster. Apparently they
Yeah.
get it. Where did he say from? It was like Norway or Poland or something.
Oh, that I missed.
He's like, we source it from some European country, and it's the best glue I've ever
Norway
used.
sounds right.
Was it Norway?
He
Does
tried
it
to
not
sell
say
me
that?
on it too, but I was
Yeah,
like,
every single person that checked out, he tried to sell on it.
yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear they were pushing it, which is fine.
Yeah.
I did not get any of the cuttlefish paints that I tried there.
Yeah.
They were very interesting. Yeah, because Brenda does also use super glue a lot. Yeah, so it's Beast Bond.
And then Nick Gary asked, been working with a lot of Forge World recently, and super glue can be a real nightmare to work with. That wasn't a question. Sorry, I said ask.
You said that meanly, like that wasn't a question.
How dare you? No,
Not everything
I
has to be a question.
I said Nick Gary asked, and then
Oh. Blame on you. Okay.
blame it on me. But yes, I heard Forge World can be pretty messy to work with.
I picked this up for a friend who then said he already had it.
So you have a tree man?
I have
Groot.
Rocket and Groot.
Yeah. Play
A psychotic raccoon and a monotone tree
for a game that we don't play.
for Marvel crispy pancakes. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably build them and paint them. I've heard they're fiddly to build. We'll see.
Yeah. I've heard mixed things about MCP. I'm willing to try it at some point, but it's not really like high on my list. I like Marvel. Josh doesn't even like Marvel.
isn't that the Marvel version of Shatterpoint? I mean, I
Well,
guess
Shatterpoint is the Star Wars.
I said
It's all
that
the same-
backwards, but
Yeah, it's all the same studio
Everything I've
Yeah.
heard about Shatterpoint, we did not get to play a demo of Shatterpoint, unfortunately.
because it was busy as hell. the
Yeah,
whole-
you had to
whole
reserve
weekend.
time like 2 hours ahead of time.
Yeah.
But everything I've heard is that it is not just a Marvel Crisis Protocol clone.
oh really?
Apparently,
Okay.
it's very
That's
different. I got green stuff. Don't even put that on camera. But I got green stuff.
That's what I forgot.
Neatite.
I had the same green stuff.
I got a free Bones miniature called Salvador Crowley.
Also have that.
Yeah, someone gave that to us while we were standing in the registration line.
Oh, that's why I didn't get one.
No, you didn't.
Because I didn't get in this registration line.
I got these 2 minis. I brought the package because I wanted to show off the package because they're really great. They're metal,
Oh, these guys.
but these are examples of good metal. Like these were done recently, and you
Yeah.
can tell. The one I bought was actually the little a Nubian soldier here.
I love this guy.
Yeah,
I'm
that one
gonna-
I got for free.
I'm gonna ignore the other guy that you like, and I'm gonna show the cute little crocodile.
the crocodile with the bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave that one to me for free because I asked about the event mini, and they were like, "Here you go."
Mhm.
Unfortunately, there is a whole pack of like cute crocodiles with like cooking implements, but they were out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we didn't ask
Yeah,
for
I
the last
remember
day.
seeing those.
So this is from a game called War Gods. We saw their booth. Not cheap stuff, but really well sculpted.
Yeah, good quality.
Like these are
which
metal,
is
but they're
impressive.
metal that uses metal well.
Mhm.
It looked kind of like a war game set, kind of like there was an ancient Egyptian faction, there was also an ancient Greek faction, and a forget what it was. But yeah, it looked pretty interesting.
Awesome.
Interesting.
Got it.
Miniatures handcrafted in lead-free pewter. Thank goodness.
Got any more over there, Cody?
I do. Let's see.
I have 2 more.
I have 1.
Well, 3 more.
So this was another vendor that we saw that I forget the name of, but it's the one that had the chibis.
Yeah.
These are
chibi
the
vendor.
souvenirs.
Oh, that's Impact Miniatures.
Impact Miniatures.
Oh, the glare. I'm just gonna bring them out of the.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to see. I got a bunch of those too. I guess I'll show those mine next.
These are the souvenirs from the wife, or for the wife.
Yeah.
She
She
likes
works there.
chickens, and there's a couple of fat chickens in there, and I just figured I would get some more to go along with it. So there's
my
an
God.
axolotl and a fat hamster who looks very angry.
There's an axolotl, fat hamster,
and
fat
then
chicken, and then some
some
little
fat
chicks.
chickens.
Some fat.
So those are gonna be fun to paint up.
I'm hoping
they're
Brenda
they're
doesn't
cute
ask me
and tiny.
if she can have some
Next year.
next year.
Yeah.
She got
Chickens.
chickens.
But yep, those are the souvenirs
Got
that I
caught.
chose. They were the best thing I could find for her.
Very cute. They had a lot of good minis. I didn't pick any up
Oh,
this
yeah.
year, but I've gotten stuff from them before.
I'll go ahead and show mine off from that same vendor. One I didn't put together yet is it's a chibi little tank.
Oh yeah. Brenda's disappointed in us for not getting her chickens.
So next year, didn't think of it honestly.
I'll remember next year.
I haven't put the tank together yet, but I'm assuming this is why Facebook keeps now trying to advertise a plush tiger tank to me. I don't really want one of those. The adorable little war crimes, but no thanks.
Very cute.
I got two definitely not from Final Fantasy miniatures, a Tonberry and a Black Mage. I think it's supposed to be Vivi from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's
9,
specifically
but
Vivi, but that's just the black mage
yeah.
aesthetic for them.
Really, really looking
I
forward
li-
to painting those.
I like the Tonberry. That's
I,
really
I
cute.
love I love Tonberries.
Mhm.
They just got a little light and a knife.
Brenda says thanks, Cody, for going to remember next
I got
year.
you. Don't worry.
And then I got definitely not a Murkrow from Pokemans.
Is that supposed to be a Murkrow, or
Yeah.
is that? I mean, it's a crow with a hat on, but I don't think that's specifically for Pokemon.
It's Murkrow. And then a small daddy,
Yeah, not a big daddy.
Big small daddy.
big small daddy.
Small big daddy.
Very cute.
Yeah.
It's really good detail.
All these I was very impressed by.
Yeah.
I guess I should also point this out. This was the convention miniature from Victoria Miniatures.
Yeah.
I
forgot you got that.
Yep, I got that one. It's pretty clearly a commissar. Plastic, pretty nicely cast.
Mhm.
I did also get. Oh, I forgot to bring it out of my bag. It's over there. It's too late. From that same booth, which was the Victoria Miniatures / Trenchworks. booth,
The Trenchworks.
I got a Trenchworks bulldozer. I keep bringing my cameras over. Is
The
that my
camera's in
camera?
the middle.
My camera's okay.
One with the big red line on it.
Oh, that too. Editor over there roasting me. I got a Trenchworks bulldozer,
Mhm.
which was a cast bulldozer, has already been converted into a Necromunda vehicle. You'll be seeing that on the channel soonish, even primed.
Mhm.
And then I also got a Trenchworks. I got a little tank, a little and it's an FT-17 Renault. If you know tanks, you know what that is. But unfortunately, that one was kind of miscast. The tank, its body itself was fine, but there's a bunch of like accessories that you glue onto it, and they were resin cast, but they were off by like a centimeter.
Mm.
It was pretty bad, unfortunately. That will be salvaged for something else later.
Yeah.
Some kind of conversion project.
Is it possible for you to like contact them and say, hey?
I'm not going to. It's not
No.
a huge issue. I bought. I also got home and realized I'd already bought that exact same tank from them online from another vendor. They didn't mark it as Trenchworks.
Mm.
But that one I got from them was great.
Oh, cool.
So
At the very least.
crap happens.
I have one more thing.
Okay.
And this I was given randomly. You don't have to cut to the overhead for this one. I got a full box of Dominion. I was in the hotel elevator, and I was going to Josh's room, and he was just standing there with a sealed thing of Dominion in his hand. He's
Some
like,
guy, not me.
Yeah, just some random guy. And he's like, hey, you play Age of Sigmar? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, cool. You want this? So I got a box of Dominion. And this is empty because I built the Cruel Boys, at least. I'm using the Stormcast for conversions. But yeah, so that was the last thing I got, and it was given to me from a random dude in in the elevator.
Nick, if you think Nick Gary says Dominion is super tempting, I mean, it's probably never going to be cheaper
No.
because prices are starting to go up slightly again.
Mhm.
So if you get it on eBay now, you're probably going to get it as cheap as you're ever going to get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was looking at stuff earlier because obviously I want to like potentially get some more of this stuff. And there's the stuff that's in this box is you get the whole thing for like $70, and that's impressive considering the unit that's in it is 50.
Yeah.
So, or both units in it are 50.
Cody, did you have something else?
I got.
All right. Fine.
Well, I'm just gonna get this one out of the way. Little measuring stick from Black Site Studio.
I also got one of
Oh
those.
yeah, the black
We all
site.
got those.
I actually didn't pick one up.
But so that that little bits bin place,
Yeah, the
I-
Toledo.
I got 2 things from them.
Hey, here's your little skeleton guy.
Oh yeah, my free skeletons in there. But the first little bag is just Age of Sigmar basing stuff.
Oh yeah, for your
For Seraphon, so I just wanted to get some little Aztec-y bits. I want to say it's out of the Saurus box,
mean,
current
probably.
Saurus box. But the other bag is
Because-
more special.
Of course, this was just after we saw the GW preview for all the cool.
So everyone
Yeah.
is.
Sorry.
I mean, it's still all thematic, so
We're getting
I'm
Saurus.
it's gonna be terrain anyway. But the other one is 5 Blood Angels Tactical Marines. This set is out of production. To get it new on sprue is like $200.
Oh my god, really?
Like no joke. I didn't buy them for that value though. I bought them because these guys are special to me. This is the first box I ever had. That's what got me into Warhammer, and I painted them like crap. They were really bad. So I 2 years later am going to paint them up with my current skill level
Awesome.
and see how far that I've come.
Look forward to that video on the channel because that sounds like a great one. It
Yeah.
does.
Do the comparison.
Off screen is us working on our painting station.
Yeah.
There's a painting
It's
station.
getting there.
So we're working on it. Yeah.
Soon TM.
Soon. I also got from a booth called War Scenery. They make wonderful STLs and printed, and they also make a lot of great Star Wars Legion alternate sculpts,
Mhm.
especially for mini rebels. Like if you want, because the Rebel Troopers from Legion, the original ones, were kind of rough. They were like some of the first sculpts they ever made.
Yeah,
so they weren't super
usually
great.
the first ones are.
So they make a lot of really upgraded Rebel troops, and I got 3 totally not just named characters from Star Wars. The Apprentice, who is definitely not just Ahsoka.
Might be a little difficult with the bag.
Yeah, the Dark Disciple, who is totally not Asajj Ventress. I never watched Clone Wars.
Is it not her?
I mean,
okay.
it's not
Sorry,
her,
yeah,
Cody.
yep.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
And then I actually don't know who this one is. It's called the Dark Acolyte, and it's a Twi'lek of some kind.
I think she's on the Rebel show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not gonna show up great through the
You
bags.
can see a little bit.
But they're all great sculpts, like fantastic sculpts.
Mm-hmm.
A little larger than Legion scale, I think, but
And even I think. I mean, I don't play Legion, so I couldn't really tell you.
let's hope Legion doesn't die because I love that game.
Mm.
I only have one thing left.
That's not true. Well, I don't know if you brought it, but you got an extra thing from the Games Workshop booth that you didn't bring, which would be your objectives.
Oh, I didn't bring them. I got the Astra Militarum objective, like vinyl or not vinyl, neoprene objectives. Forgot those. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were in my.
I noticed like
I believe they were in my bag over there.
oh again.
But I can't remember. I feel terrible because I can't remember. This was Dad's Hobbies, I believe.
Oh yeah, that was like one of the first places we stopped.
Yeah, it was a very nice guy. From the UK, judging by his accent.
Yeah.
And the UK flag on the Dad's Hobbies sign.
Mhm.
This is a FDM and plastic, or not FDM. Why did I say FDM? MDF, same letters.
Yeah, it's
and
totally
plastic,
not
and
annoying.
plastic bits of it's like a industrial terrain piece.
Mhm.
We use it for Necromunda.
Yeah.
He even threw in some bendy straws.
Yep, to use as like little
to use his
accessories.
piping. Great guy to talk to.
Yeah.
We talked to that guy for a while. He was super nice. Really looking forward to putting those together.
He was there was something about he was working on getting a store together when the pandemic happened.
Yeah, he decided right before the pandemic happened not to open a physical store.
Yeah.
And then he's very glad he didn't open
Yeah.
a physical store.
So
Which
now he
is-
just like runs it out of his basement or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
so-
Feel for you, man, because I mean,
Yeah.
I'm glad he didn't go do that and go bankrupt though, because then
Right.
he wouldn't have seen him.
That's all I got.
I think that is mostly all I got. Yeah.
Cody, anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. And again, the last thing I picked up is an accidental love for the Lord of the Rings miniatures game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and
I've always been a huge Lord of the Rings nerd ever since I saw the first movie when I was 8. or
Yeah.
something like that.
Actually, there was something I forgot. I bought the Space Station
Oh.
Zero book.
Yeah.
We got to watch the demo, and I watched these guys play. Very interesting game.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Yeah.
I look forward to playing it. And I got a water bottle.
Yeah, I also got some Adepticon, like I got a
Yeah.
coffee mug and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and a hoodie.
Oh yeah, I
Mitchell's
forgot.
wearing his hoodie.
I'm wearing my Adepticon hoodie.
Mine's
The
over
first
there.
thing I bought.
And I
it-
have the
yeah.
shirt, but I didn't wear it.
Look, we're wearing a shirt for a different convention.
Wow. I was gonna say chill, but that's the opposite of that.
Yeah, yeah. This is not paid promotion. I mean, it is paid promotion,
Not
but I was the one
sponsored
who paid.
yet.
Yeah, get with us.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else we want to discuss?
If you've never been to Adepticon and you have a chance to go, you should go to Adepticon because it revitalized my love of the hobby. It does that every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is by far my favorite convention that I've been to. I've been to Gen Con. I've been to what's the one in Origins
Mhm.
in Columbus, and this one's my favorite.
Yeah, this was my first big convention, and I had a great time.
Awesome.
Yep. This is my second time going, and I really can't wait to go again next year already. Looking forward to Gen Con too. We'll probably do the same thing post Gen Con.
Yeah.
Yep.
Soon we're all going. I don't know for sure.
I mean, I didn't go last year. We'll see.
It's
if
a
I go
little
this year.
it's a little farther ahead, but we'll keep you apprised. So if you hung out with us, thanks for watching. We
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
coming to our first ever miniatures rundown stream. Yay!
We hope to do a lot more of these in the future.
Yes, and now that we've got the camera worked out and the making sure I'm not talking away from my mic worked out, it'll hopefully be a little better. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We've got the release reviews for the Lord of the Rings terrain and the new paint sets coming out.
Yep.
We've also got another episode of Necromundown coming out on Monday.
My bad.
They're gonna hear that.
Yeah.
I know.
We've got a new episode of Necromundown coming out on Monday. I believe that is the one where we talk about the trading post.
Sorry, I'm watching that happen.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, I think it's the one.
We
for the trading
appreciate that comment.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. All right, thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
As soon as Matt figures out how to cut the stream. This is bonus content. This is the post.